Welcome to lesson 5.5. We are going to be doing function operations. So you know what operations are, right? The add, subtract, multiply, divide, right? And you've certainly done them with numbers and even with variables, right? Now we're going to be looking at doing those operations with entire functions. So this first example, we are looking at adding two functions together. So it says, how do you define the sum f plus g? The f function is this 3x plus 4. The g function is this x squared minus 5x plus 2. The f plus g function is going to be simply adding those two functions together. And then you can group the like, well, you need to group the like terms, combine the like terms, I should say. And you end up with a new function, x squared minus 2x plus 6. The domain of both the f and the g are all real numbers, so that means the domain of f plus g is also all real numbers. Now we're going to be looking at f minus g. It looks like the f and the g are the same as what we just worked with. Really here, when you set it up, the subtraction, you just need to make sure that you're putting them in the right order, and you essentially distribute the negative sign to each of the function, each term of the function that is being subtracted. When you do that, you end up with the negative x squared plus 8x plus 2. In this case, also, each function has a domain of all real numbers, and that means the f minus g function will as well. The only time you're really going to see the domain impacted is in two places. If one of the functions just happens to be a radical function, well, then anything under the radical, specifically a square root or an even root radical, would need to be positive, and that would affect the domain. The other place would be if it's a denominator. So in adding, subtracting, and multiplying, we're not really going to see domain come into play very much. In division, we will. So just to keep your mind on that. Okay. Now we have two to try here. So you're given an f function, a g function. You're going to do f plus g, and then you're going to do f minus g. So pause it, give those a try, and then come back and check. Looking at part A in red, it's really just combining those like terms, and you end up with 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. In blue, you have one extra step compared to the addition, where you subtract the g function in this case, distribute the negative to both terms of the g function, add them all together, and you get 2x squared plus 9x minus 4. Let's look at example 2.